What's up guys, Pidget here. It's league start time, and what other build would be good to start with it than Winter type brand Occultist. This is my favorite build of all time, really satisfying to play this build. Last league I started with this and it was really smooth and easy to reach high tier maps on the first day of the league. And the best thing about this build, you can play this from the start. Okay, you need to reach level 20, but then you can start destroying the game. The skill itself is really simple. You just casting your brand and it will start deal overtime damage. And if a target dies while your brand is active, it will jump to another enemies. This is like essence drain plus contagion with one button. As you can see, the clear is really fast and satisfying and safe. Let's talk about the build defensive layers. We're using Grace Aura, which is granting us evasion rating, so we can completely nullify the enemy attacks. Only danger for us is the spell damage, but we have enough life plus energy shield to tank the hits till the enemies die. Because we have high evasion rating, we can use the Ghost Dance Keystone. When we take a hit, we will recover 3% of our evasion rating as energy shield. We have around 16k evasion rating, so we will recover back 480 energy shield, and we can do this 3 times in a row before the stacks recharge. To abuse this mechanic, we need a specific body armor craft, which is easy to get in the first day of the league. The mod we're looking for is maximum life as extra maximum energy shield. We also chill and freeze immune thanks to our ascendary, so we don't have to worry about the flash crafts. We have a really high chill effect from our skitter bots and vortex, which is binded to our left leg, so we don't have to worry about the multiple button playstyle. This is a very chill build, no pun intended. The build is very tanky without currency investment, so it's really ideal to start with this build. But let's talk about the damage. First, this is a damage over time build, so you will not insta-face bosses, but it's really satisfying to see the boss health going down. Using 2 curses to boost our damage, namely Frostbite and Elemental Weakness, and we applying with these 2 Bane, so we don't have to press 2 extra buttons, just 1. Bone Chain support in our Vortex link for extra call damage. As I mentioned earlier, we're using 2 skills in the build, Winter type brand and our secondary source of damage, Vortex. With these 2 combinations, we can easily deal with the early, mid and late game. Yes, you heard right, you can scale this build to the endgame easily. In the description, you will find 2 paths of building, one with the early game gear and tree and links, and one with the end game gear and tree. First of all, I would like if you hit the like button like the shaper hitting the adder, so it can start spread to more people. Thank you! Because it's league start, we can't have big items in the first day of the league. That's why we have very basic items in the list here. Only 2 items worth to mention. Not needed, but it's good to have. So start with the helmet, Rimegain's unique helmet. This is a very cheap in the first day of the league, and it gives us a huge damage boost and a little bit of survivability. You can get this item 1 or 2 chaos in the first day of the league. The other thing is we need the body armor craft, maximum life as maximum energy shield. This craft is coming from the betray mechanic when unveiling body armors from Garvicius. Before you unveil the item, the veil mode needs to be a prefix, so if you want to buy, take a look on the item and check if the veiled mode is a prefix. The rest items is just a bunch of rare items with life, so there is still more room for improvement. If you want this build to push the limits, you can check the other path of buildings. But now let's take a look on the skill tree. Starting in the Witch area, taking Arcanist Dominion for increased spell damage and cast speed, after that rushing towards Quick Recovery, taking Life Mastery, 52 maximum life, taking Retribution and Discipline and Training for maximum life, rushing towards Runebinder for an extra brand, taking Runesmiths, and Brand Mastery. Brands attach a new enemy each time they activate, taking Purity of Flesh for maximum energy shield and maximum life, and a little bit of chaos resistance, taking the Reservation Wheel here, with Reservation Mastery, increase mana reservation efficiency of skills, rushing towards Divine Judgment for increased elemental damage, taking the Jewel Socket here. After that, we jumping towards Acrimony for increased damage over time multiplier, and taking Crew Preparation for maximum life and a little bit of elemental resistance, Life Mastery, increase maximum life and reduce life recovery rate, taking the Jewel Socket here, taking the full wheel here just like that, Heart of Ice, Breath of Rime, and Cold Mastery. Cold exposure you inflict applies an extra -5% to cold resistance. Jumping towards Heart and Soul, Deep Wisdom, the Jewel Socket here, taking Trickery, Elemental Focus, Blood Siphon, Coordination, Entropy, jumping towards Grow and Decay, damage over time, and a little bit of life regen, taking Written in Blood for maximum life and maximum energy shield. After that, taking the full reservation wheel here with Reservation Mastery. Auras from your skill have increased effect on you, taking the Arcane Sanctuary, and taking Season of Ice for damage over time multiplier for our brand, and Ghost Dance Keystone. Gem and gem links, starting with the offensive setup in our body armor, Winter Brand with Contour Distraction, Inspiration, Elemental Focus, Hypothermia, and Efficacy. In our helmet, Vortex with Bone Chill, Control Distraction, and Swift Application. Really important, we socketing these gems inside our helmet. In our boots or auras, starting with the skitter bots, this will give us extra shock and chill effect. Grace, this will give us extra evasion rating. Malevolence for extra damage over time multiplier and a little bit of skill effect duration. And lastly, Frostbomb. This is not an aura, but it's a debuff and it will give us cold exposure and hit. Or curse setup in our gloves, Frostbite, Elemental Weakness, and we applying these two curves with Bane and supporting with Arcane Surge. The Arcane Surge only needs to be at level 12, otherwise you will not get the Arcane Surge buff. Our defensive setup is the following: Immortal Call with cost 1 damage taken. The cost 1 damage taken needs to be level 2, Immortal Call level 4. Don't level up more, otherwise your setup will not work. Lastly, our move and skill setup is the following: Flame Dash with faster casting and Second Wind. If you have any question, please let me know under the video. I hope you will have a wonderful league start, guys. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.